Hey everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Dreamers Game 1, where we are playing Yomi. This is turn 29. Let's jump into things. Okay, so we've got a magic site that we have found in Llama, an ancient temple. I believe ancient temples are, yes, astral pearls. One astral pearl, so that brings our astral income up to +3 per turn. So, ding, +1 astral pearl. Very cool. And then after that, we have some blood slaves that we captured, and we've got some battles to watch. So we have attacked, once again, we have attacked Ulm, this time with 2 Dionis. So let's see how this goes. What forces are arrayed against us? Just the kind of normal stuff that we've been going off against. Steel Warriors, Forest Warriors, Shield Maidens, etc. We've got a couple of archers in here, and we've got some mixed casters, a shaman and a prophet. Axis sharpness on that prophet. Okay, so we know what we're gonna do, so we're gonna watch them over here. We get a raise dead, divine blessing out from them. Get a lesser water elemental. Okay. We're doing Flying Shield. There's a lesser Earth Elemental. And Flight. So we should be coming up into the air, into the backfield pretty shortly. Where are we landing? There's another Water Elemental. We are landing... Are we flying? Yeah, we're flying. Ah! Okay, we immediately landed on the 2 mages and murdered them. Nice. Okay, cool. That's, actually, that means there should be only 1 leader left. I think this warrior chief. The last leader? Maybe? Go ahead and speed through this a little bit. Alright. Hey, we did go for the warrior chief. Nice. Okay, cool. We'll get him. Yeah, we did. We got him. And the armies of Ulm are routed. Nice. Okay, cool. Kill off a couple more. I don't know why that guy just flew up there and did nothing. We didn't get him. Okay. Okay, so we got 9 kills. Ooh, we found Boots of Giant Strength. That's a nice little find. So we killed a shaman, killed a warrior smith, killed 2 archers, killed a shield maiden, killed a steel maiden, and killed a warrior. So nice little haul, slowly whittling down what Ulm has to offer here. Should be good. We also get to witness a battle in the Bonelands between Agartha and Hinnom. Okay, I was wondering where these guys had gone. This is Agartha's kind of like little stack. Great Ulms, Cavern Guard, Magma Children. Up against really nothing here, so... Just... Great Ulms! Great Ulms are pretty good, honestly. I kind of wonder, like... This has always been a curious thing to me. I've seen Agartha in many of the multiplayer games that I played. I play a fair amount of early age. I should probably play more other ages, but I've played a fair amount of early age, and I've seen a fair amount of Agartha. They almost always die in the first 2 years. And every time I look at Agartha, I find myself thinking, why? Why do they die early? Because I would expect them to die late, right? Like, they seem like they have so much early power. Between, like, decently HP size, like, or HP decent, damage units, and, like, really just the fucking Great Ulms, like, the ability to just mind blast their way through things, just feels like they could go and slap the shit out of the early game with impunity, but I never see that happen. I don't know. That's probably just me. That's probably not how it typically goes. I kind of want to play some Agartha, honestly. All right. Anyways, so we've witnessed battle in Ulm. Boom, battle. That's a win for us versus Ulm. So. And then what else do we have? We have some events. We have an unexpected event in Zenthra. A prospector genius has found a small gold deposit. Gold plus 240. Boom. Very nice. It's exciting. And that's really all we have in the way of events. Okay. Fortification in Ulm is unharmed. We know that. No big deal. And patrolling troops in Ghent have killed some filthy brigands. Ghent is over here. Okay, cool. Gotcha. What are we doing this turn? Most of what we are doing this turn is focusing on Ulm. We have this big stack that we have being led by Masayori. That is coming in. And then we have moved our units about, consolidated them into specific focus between several of our Dionis and a Bakemono chief. We've got them spread out just a little bit, and we're moving on to Ulm. We're taking that Bakemono chief and 2 Dionis onto Ulm, along with Masayori. And the other 2 Dionis that are already there. Here's our new Boots of Giant Strength, by the way. And the hope is we've been killing off a fair amount of stuff from Ulm, and I don't think they really have much to be able to be replenishing with, right? In the concept of like gems that they have incoming, they've got Earth, Nature, and Death gems, but I don't know that they have very much in the way of mages to be like summoning anything with, right? And we haven't really been seeing a lot of summons, so it's possible, but I think that Ulm is basically tapped out of this from the AI's perspective. So we should pop this fort in a single turn, and we'll send in some Dionis to kind of clear things out and see how it goes from there. But I'm hoping Ulm is pretty close to being done. So that's the movement happening there. Over here, we are continuing to move Fusaki around to site search places. We're sending this demon priest into Black Harbor. We're preaching in Black Harbor. We're trying to get our dominion into places like locked into places like the Below and to Strongdale, because we do want to be generating free spawn in those places, but our dominion's kind of very shoddy all over the place. We want more temples down, but again, unfortunately, we're running into income issues, so it is what it is. In the Below, we are recruiting a new Onishugo, and we're sending Foen out to site search elsewhere while that Onishugo site searches in the Below. Over in Golem Range and Grey Mountains, we don't have enough money to be recruiting this turn, so we already had a Naminari recruiting in Black Harbor, and I think we're recruiting a new Shaman in Ancient Woods, and we're recruiting a new Dione in Yomi, and that's pretty much it as far as recruitment goes. So site searching in the Below, site searching in White Forest with Mikio, site searching in Ghent with Misaru, and that is pretty much it as far as those types of things. The only researching or ritual casting we're really doing is we're doing another Owl Quill as we continue moving forward. So boom, Owl Quill. And to check our research real quick, we've got 2 more turns until construction 5 hits. Slowly but surely adding those owl quills into the research, right, is kind of what we're doing. If we can get to the point to where we get Ulm and we get the income for Ulm, right, we get the unrest figured out there. We need to get unrest figured out in Black Harbor and in a couple of other places. Where was the other place? Kind of in Ghent, basically. And in Ancient Woods as well, and in Vale of Fortune. We got... Well, I talked about this when we talked about the issues with Yomi, right? The The minus 25% income, which if we had 25% more income right now, we'd be golden. We'd be just fine. Mwah. It would be great, right? So the minus 25% income hurts really bad, but then adding on top the fact that you want turmoil everywhere to increase your ability to free spawn means that your free spawn causes unrest. So you cause unrest, you have less of an ability to handle that unrest passively. So it's just this kind of like vicious cycle of you have minus 25 base, but you actually have closer to like a minus 30 to 35% base because of the auto generation of unrest throughout your empire. And if you have to mobilize troops, like another thing to keep in mind is as we marched this army, Masayori, fortunately we didn't have to go through two of the places that we were going through were already locations where we were trying to generate free spawn anyways, but stepping into the Veil of Fortune basically caused almost 30 unrest because of all of the units here, right, generating unrest. So moving armies about with Yomi is a really big deal. You don't want to march your armies through locations that you need, right? That you want the income from. So that's kind of a pain in the ass. Anyways, I think that is pretty much it for the turn. Kind of a base turn. Just moving on, finalizing things against Ulm. From a world perspective, we're moving some of our scouts in and around the Arcosephalon and Helheim area, so we can try to catch some of the battles here. I think Helheim is winning relatively handily. Arcosephalon is fighting back against Saromatia, and then we can see over here, Agartha is fighting back against Hinnom, but I think Hinnom's just one good victor. Like, I think Hinnom can definitely win against Agartha. It's just they need to catch the Agarthan army that's running around, and then they're fine, right? Like, once that happens, it's done. And that's really all the big news that has happened on the global front. So, that's it for this turn. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.